I was born at a little community called Hog Creek, east of Norman, about 9-10 miles east of Norman. And I grew up there, went to school called Red Hill, which is a little ways, about 4 miles. I had to walk all the way to the school. And at that particular time, they didn't have any lunch programs or anything, so that I had to pack my own lunch. A friend of mine says, well, why don't we just join the Army and, try to get out of this place and get out of destitution, so we get in the society. And they said, well, okay, let's go. So I went down there. Apparently I was only about 14. And the recruiting sergeant, I'll never forget his name, was Mr. Wallace, Master Sergeant Wallace. And he said, yes, well, we'll take you in the military, but we'd have to get your mother and father's approval to get you in the Army. So he took me back home, and he asked my mother the same thing about how old I was. She didn't know. So would you say he was 17 years old? And she said, yeah, pretty close, 17 years old, but I'm not for sure. So the military had taken her word for that. And I went to school. I went in the military. So later on in life, I found out that I was only 14, 15 years old. So they gave me honorable discharge. And what I said, I've been in the military all this time, and I should be 17, but now. I had a real good sense of smell. And I told my commander that, I don't like this. But local site we're going to set up, and I said, I feel some dangers. And he said, well, he said, you just tell me all this stuff because you're scared. And I said, well, no, I said, I've been like, in Korea with the same situation, and my smell can smell the enemy, and he didn't believe that what I was telling him, and so we set up a logger site, and along on April Fool's Day they attacked us with the people, machines, 3 machine guns and all that stuff, and all kinds of small on fire. And I just got tired of just laying down, and several people had been killed already. And I charged out of my perimeter and located where the machine guns were. And I flanked the machine guns and went in and killed all 3 of those. Went to the other one, did the same thing, and the third one, I knocked out all the machine guns. That I didn't realize that I was going to be right up for citation for anything. The team leader said, well, John said, you did a pretty good job on those guys. He said, why don't we put you on and for a medal? And at the beginning, it was like a DSC, and I did the Silver Cross, and if I finally got a Silver Star for that. But if it was anybody else that had written up as a commissioned officer or something like that, they probably got a medal on her, And anyway, I was pleased with get the Silver Star.